Welcome to the Freshman Grade Point Recovery Program. The Freshman GPR program is an academic support program to help freshman students on academic probation. In this upcoming semester, you will work with an academic advisor and academic coach in the AAC. This presentation is part of your Freshman GPR online orientation. Please also remember to complete your Trail to Success survey as part of your orientation. My name is Donna Poya, and I'm the coordinator of the Freshman GPR program. And these smiling faces are your advisors. You will receive an email letting you know specifically which advisor you will be working with this semester.
My name is Renee Bernier, and I'm the coordinator of academic coaching. These are the coaches who are on staff and prepared to work with you this upcoming semester.
For today's Freshman GPR online orientation, we are going to review the program, discuss GPA and academic policies, and review your degree works audit, discuss academic coaching, and touch base on any final logistics you might need to do before the semester starts. The Freshman GPR program consists of this online orientation, academic advisor, and academic coach meetings in the upcoming semester. You will receive a Freshman GPR program syllabus emailed to you, or you can download one from the Freshman GPR website. Please note, you should be meeting with your academic advisor monthly once the semester starts. You should be meeting with your academic coach at the beginning of the semester, and from there you will figure out how often you may want to continue to meet with your academic coach based on your individual needs. Please note, anytime you're scheduling these meetings, you should not be missing classes, and you should be as prepared for your meetings as possible. Come with any questions or concerns that you may have. We look forward to working with you. Please be sure to check your BSU email daily. That is the official means of communication from the university. You can access your email through the student portal or through the BSU mobile app. Please remember to check your inbox and other folders on your email. And if you are having any issues with your email, please contact IT support at bridgew.edu. Now it's time to talk about what your GPA means and some academic policies. BSU uses an A through F grading scale, so every letter grade you get is equivalent to a numerical GPA number. For example, a B is a 3.0. A C minus is a 1.7, and F is a 0. So depending on what you get for grades, when you factor all of those in, that is how your GPA is determined. There are some marks that don't calculate into your GPA. If you withdraw from a class, are marked as a walkaway, or maybe you have an incomplete that you arrange with your professor, those will not factor into your GPA. Also, there's a few classes where you could earn your credit if you get a pass or satisfactory in the class, but it won't impact your GPA. If you do not pass the class and it is coded as an unsatisfactory or no pass, that will also not factor into your GPA. Also, if you choose to pursue the pass, no pass, low pass, mid pass, high pass option for some of your classes, if you get any of those marks or grades, they will not impact your GPA. Please note, the add drop deadline happens the first week of classes. After that deadline is over, you will not be able to make changes to your schedule. And please take note of the withdrawal and pass, no pass deadline listed on this slide. Make sure if you do get marked as a walkaway from one of your classes, you respond to the email immediately to either withdraw from the class, or if you want to remain in the class, speak to your professor about getting put back in the class. If you have to arrange an incomplete for one of your classes because you're unable to complete the work by the end of the semester, make sure you do complete the work by the end of the next semester or by whatever deadline date your professor has provided you in order to get your passing grade for that class. If you do not complete the work, it will automatically turn to an F. Your GPA determines your academic standing.
At the moment, because your GPA is below a 2.0, you are on academic probation. As a student on academic probation, you can take a maximum of 13 credits. Hopefully, after participating in the Freshman GPR program, we will get you back in the yellow and green zones. Good standing is 2.0 or higher, and a Dean's List is 3.3 or higher. You have several GPAs that you should be concerned about. You have an overall GPA, a semester GPA, and your major GPA. When you meet with your advisor for the first time, we will discuss your GPA and we will talk about goals for the upcoming semester of what you hope to achieve with your semester GPA in order to get your overall GPA back above a 2.0. BSU has an academic standing chart, and the reason we discuss your GPA is because as a student at BSU, you need to maintain a certain GPA in order to remain in school. Depending on how many earned credits you have, if you are not able to reach a 2.0 by the end of this semester, you need to at least still fall within this chart so that you can remain in school on academic probation for an additional semester and give yourself some more time to keep improving your GPA. If you fall below the GPAs listed in this chart based on your earned credits, you will be separated from BSU for one semester. A great way to help improve your GPA is by repeating courses that you failed or did not do well in. You can repeat any course you want to repeat at BSU. Some things to think about though are, can you do better? Obviously, if it's an F, hopefully, yes, you can do better. And if it is a course you still need in the core or in your major, you're going to have to repeat it anyway. The repeat policy allows you to take the class again, and when you get your new grade, the new grade will calculate into your GPA and the old grade will no longer calculate into your GPA. Both grades will appear in your transcript and you can only earn credit for the course once, but it's always the most recent grade that calculates into your GPA. So you want to make sure you can do better in the course if you do decide to repeat it. Some things to consider when repeating a class: can you do better? How will your financial aid be impacted? And whether or not military benefits may cover the course. You should follow up with the financial aid office if you have any questions with regard to your financial aid when repeating a class. And if you are utilizing military benefits, you should follow up with the Veterans Center. You may be wondering why you should repeat a course. Well, it will help get you off academic probation sooner, and as soon as you're off academic probation, you can take advantage of a lot of good stuff that's happening at BSU. You'll meet all of your program and graduation requirements. You will be eligible for internships, scholarships, study abroad and study tours, college athletics, and it's going to be helpful for having a good GPA if you plan to apply to graduate school. Now we're going to review your DegreeWorks audit so you have a better understanding of it. You may want to follow along by calling up your own DegreeWorks audit in InfoBear. If you're not sure how to do that, we have some video tutorials on the Freshman GPR website you can review. Your DegreeWorks audit tracks your academic progress. It shows what you have completed and what you still have to complete in order to graduate. You access your DegreeWorks audit through InfoBear, and you should be checking this before you register for classes every semester. Your audit will also show you your cumulative and major GPA, along with your course requirements.
As I mentioned, you can access your DegreeWorks audit via InfoBear. Once you log into InfoBear, you want to go to your Student tab and then go to Student Profile. From your student profile, you can access various links that you'll need to use. DegreeWorks, your Student Financial Responsibility Agreement, which is something you will have to accept every semester before you can sign up for courses, and your Registration and Planning tab, which is where you can go to actually register and sign up for your classes. Once you're in your DegreeWorks audit, you'll notice the top part of it includes all of your information, your name, and who your advisor is. In the middle column, you'll see your class status, your overall GPA, and your academic standing. If you happen to have transferred in any credits, you'll also notice transfer hours. On the far right column will be your major, so you'll want to review your program and make sure it is accurate, because later on in your audit, that will be reflected with the courses you need to take in your major. The next part of your DegreeWorks audit includes your test scores. This is more for your advisor to know what English and math classes you should be starting out in.
If you scroll down your DegreeWorks audit a little, you will come to your degree block. Your degree block is an overview of everything you need to graduate. It lists out your GPA requirement, 2.0, the minimum number of credits you need to graduate, 120, and then any of your core or major program requirements are also listed. Also in the degree block, you can see your catalog year and any credits applied towards the 120 that you need to graduate. Credits applied refers to how many credits you have completed and are registered for at the moment. After the overview area, you will see each of the core curriculum areas broken down specifically. This is where you really want to pay attention to whether or not you have a green check mark, you've completed that area, a red box on the left still needs to be completed, or a blue squiggly on the left will signify that's something in progress that you are currently registered for. All students have to complete core skills requirements, English 101, English 102, logical reasoning, your math reasoning, and quantitative reasoning. Your math and quantitative reasoning may be determined by your major. All students have to complete a first and second year seminar, and then additionally, all students have to take a public speaking or oral interpretation class, and 3 more courses, 2 of which have to be writing intensive, and the third one can be either writing or speaking intensive. In addition to taking core skills classes, students have to also take core distribution courses in different areas. Some of these areas include fine and performing arts, humanities, natural sciences, social and behavioral sciences, global culture, multiculturalism, and U.S. Mass Constitution. When you're looking at your DegreeWorks audit, if you look to the right, you will be able to locate how many more courses in each area you still need to take. It will say still needed, number of classes in that particular area. If you need to figure out which courses you want to take in a certain area, you can click on the link that says with attribute, and a screen similar to what's on the bottom of this page will pop up showing the courses that are offered in that core area that you can choose from. Your core curriculum areas won't switch over to a green check mark or complete until all the courses in that area are finished. As you continue in your DegreeWorks audit, your major program will be listed next. Within your major program block, you will see all the courses that you need to complete within your major. You will also see how many credits are required within your major, the minimum GPA requirements within your major, and the residency requirements, which is the number of credits you need to take at Bridgewater within your major. If you click on the course numbers within your major where the courses are listed, you will get some more information about the class, like a course description and if there are any prerequisites for the course. Any course listed with an asterisk signifies that there are prerequisites for the course. A prerequisite is a class you have to take first before advancing to the next level class. Also note in this example, psychology has a 2.5 major requirement. That means this student would have to have a 2.5 GPA within all of their psychology classes. Some majors require a higher GPA than 2.0 in order to graduate within that major. This is where you would check that information depending on your major. The last part of your degree works audit will show you your free electives, insufficient, and in-progress courses. Free electives are courses that count for credit towards your 120 graduation credits, but they just don't count within the core curriculum or within your major. Insufficient courses are where courses that you may have failed go. Also, courses where you may have withdrawn from would be listed there. If you do see insufficient courses that you failed, this is a good area to look and think about repeating some of those courses. It will help with regard to your GPA. Finally, your in-progress courses are listed. Those are the courses that you are currently registered for. If you do not see any there, it's because you still need to register for your upcoming semester. If you are reviewing this online freshman GPR presentation, I assume you're ready to be back at Bridgewater and have a successful semester. But there are a few things that we have to just check on to make sure that you are ready to be back. It's important that you are in the appropriate major. Is your major a good fit for you? Are you thinking about changing your major? Are you considering adding a minor? If you are thinking about any of these things, you can discuss this with your advisor. The reason you want to be in an appropriate major is because you really want to enjoy learning about the classes you are taking. And obviously, it's going to help you in your future career. You can run a what-if degree works audit to check and explore other majors and minors. It's also really important to have your finances in play as you head into the semester. Have you submitted your FAFSA yet if you are applying for financial aid? In order to receive financial aid, you do have to maintain what's called Satisfactory Academic Progress, or SAP. SAP considers your grades and GPA and completion rate in order for you to be eligible for financial aid. If you do have any financial aid questions, you should direct them to your financial aid counselor. You can figure out who your financial aid counselor is by reviewing this chart. Go to the last column and look at the alpha split of your last name. And wherever your last name falls, that person is your financial aid counselor, and you can contact them via their email address. We understand that you may have struggled a little in your previous time at BSU, and that's why we're here. We want to support you to help you get your GPA back above a 2.0 and back in good standing. In our time with working with students in the freshman GPR program in the past, some of the things that they have shared with us that have impacted their academics include maybe struggling with personal or family problems or having difficulty adjusting to college life, possibly working too many hours in a week while trying to also attend school, not taking advantage of the resources offered at BSU, and missing too many classes. These are just some general things that students have shared. Each student has their own story though, and we understand that, and that's why we want to work with you individually.
Another reason students may have difficulty with classes is if they are online classes and you are not used to that. With the pandemic over the past few years, more students have been taking online classes. So keep in mind, if you are planning to take any online classes, we do have an online class support website where you can learn about different things like online class formats, the technical requirements and support for your classes, helpful resources and success strategies for taking online classes. Be sure to talk to your academic advisor and or your academic coach if you need help with learning how to navigate online classes. Some keys to academic success include, first and foremost, going to class. Make sure you show up, whether that's in person or online. You want to make sure you're participating in your classes. It's also important to prioritize and plan ahead. Know what you have going on in your classes and also know what you have going on outside of school so that you can get everything done. Consider asking for help if you have questions or concerns. There are lots of people on campus who want to support your success. Remember to get your books. It's really important to have your books for the beginning of the semester. And then obviously stay motivated, stay on top of what you need to do, and remember to always study and get all your assignments done. You should also plan to take advantage of the academic resources offered by BSU. That includes your academic advisor and academic coach, and your professors of your courses. In addition, in the AAC, we offer academic coaching, tutoring, writing studio, math services, accounting and finance lab tutors, second language services for those students whose English is not their first language, and student accessibility services. If you check out the graphic in the upper right-hand corner, you'll notice students visit all of these areas on a regular basis. Many students even utilize more than one area to assist them on their path to academic good standing.
Academic coaching, based out of the Academic Achievement Center, is one of the learning assistance supports available to you as a Bridgewater State University undergrad. At Bridgewater State University, academic coaching is available to any BSU undergraduate or graduate student and is one of the many academic support services offered by the Academic Achievement Center. Academic coaches are graduate students in a BSU graduate program and seek to assist students in the development of academic support skills pivotal to their academic success. These skills include, but are not limited to, goal setting and motivation, learning and study strategies, organization and prioritization, professional academic communication, research and library resource support, stress management, test preparation, test taking, and test anxiety support, and time and task management. Due to the prevalence of the new virtual learning environment, academic coaches are also having conversations with students about how to be successful online learners. Regular weekly or bi-weekly meetings are encouraged, though a schedule that best accommodates a student's availability should be determined on an individualized basis. These meetings are 30 or 60 minutes in length. Mutual respect is expected between coach and student and is pivotal to the progress of the student. Part of knowing what academic coaching is also knowing what it is not. Academic coaching focuses on how to learn, while tutoring focuses on what to learn. These are the skill areas that academic coaches work with students to develop. These skills, while crucial for academic success in your college years, are also transferable to life at large and out of the classroom experiences. Thinking of college as practice ground, teasing out what strategies work for you most effectively, can help motivate you to start thinking about them now and be better prepared for later. These skills include goal setting and motivation, learning and study strategies, organization and prioritization, professional academic communication, research and library resource support, stress management, test preparation, test taking, and test anxiety support, and time and task management. We as staff know that the supports in the Academic Achievement Center are helpful and have heard that from many students, but there are still many students who don't know of their usefulness. We also know that sometimes the stigma around asking for help is the issue at hand. When we think about help and asking for it, there are many reasons why we might not do so. Sometimes students can feel shame around asking for help. Sometimes they don't know who to ask for help from or where to go to find it. Sometimes we don't even know the information we might need. Other times, it's a defiance to want to do something your own way. Here are some other reasons that you might avoid asking for help. The first, I don't have time. There's always so much to do, right? Class, homework, studying, work, internships, being involved on campus, friends, exercise, oh, and sleeping? All of that can be a lot. When you're busy, it's important to think about being efficient with your time. You don't have time to work with coach, but do you have time to study for 4 hours and still feel unsure about the material? Or would you rather know how to study for 2 hours effectively and feel confident? It is possible. Coaches can show you how to study smarter, not harder. After all, it's not just about time spent studying. It might be that the study strategies you are using aren't as effective. The second reason Might be because by the time you realize you need help, it's too late. Life comes at you fast. Before you know it, you're a couple of tests and a midterm into the semester when you start to feel overwhelmed. If this has been your default mode of operation in college, it's holding you back. Potentially the best time to meet with a coach is at the beginning of the semester. What is there to talk about? Well, you could review the syllabus together, talk about your needs for the semester, make a plan, set up some goals, look at your first homework assignments, and set up some future meetings so that you can track your progress across the semester. By doing this, you'll start to develop a rapport with someone who you can trust to support you on your academic journey through the challenges and the successes. The third reason might be that you're okay with the status quo. When it comes to academics, you might be fine with doing what you've always done to get what you've always gotten. This might work in college for a time, but it's not what employers are looking for, and college is good practice for life after graduation. Your ability to seek expertise and collaborate with others, be a creative problem solver, and display professionalism and work ethic are all aspects of career readiness that you develop and display in college. If you find yourself settling for the status quo in your academic career, a coach can challenge and motivate you to reach higher. It can hold you accountable and empower you to do well in your classes. Whether you participate in academic coaching because you're reacting to a tough semester or you're using it proactively, asking for help and a partner in your academics is encouraged.
The benefit of this program is that coaching is embedded within it. In this presentation and through this program, we tell you what coaching is, how and if it works, and how to get connected. For many students, they do use coaching as a reactive measure. But the truth is, we met with over 500 individual students last year, and over half of those students self-selected to meet with a coach. Some may have waited until their first bad grade or when they were facing a challenge, but others opted to meet with a coach right from the beginning of the semester, giving them someone familiar and friendly to connect with if or when things got challenging. And many of those who did wait expressed to their coach that they wish they had taken advantage of coaching sooner. Here's what you can expect your appointments to look like. Students can meet with coaches any number of times over the course of the semester, and even if they don't meet weekly or biweekly, typically they return for at least one follow-up meeting after their initial meeting. In the first meeting, the focus is on getting to know one another, building rapport, and reviewing a set of academic coaching expectations, and setting some initial goals. Ideally, at the end of the first meeting, you and your coach work together to set up a second meeting. The second meeting and any subsequent meetings are an opportunity for your coach to follow up on the goals set in the first meeting, share strategies and resources, and work with you to refine goals and track progress. The final meeting is an opportunity for you and your coach to recap the semester, review any challenges faced and overcome, review progress and successes, share feedback on the coaching experience, and establish what the maintenance of coaching support may look like in the future. So what is the impact of academic coaching? Let's start with some facts. 271 students met with an academic coach during the fall 2021 semester, and a total of 786 sessions were conducted. This means students, on average, had around 3 meetings over the course of a semester with an academic coach. Freshmen tend to make the most appointments. They comprised over 50% of our students served last semester. However, any undergraduate or graduate student can meet with an academic coach. Students from a variety of colleges and majors take advantage of coaching as well. Coaches work with all students, no matter their GPA. Based on Fall 2021 Academic Coaching Student Feedback Survey, students reported an increase in confidence in their ability to be successful in classes, having academic strategies that produced results and grades that they wanted, and a growth mindset. Also, 92% of respondents said they would return for academic coaching in a future semester, and 97% of respondents said that they would recommend academic coaching to their peers. Finally, this is some of the qualitative feedback taken from our Fall 2021 Academic Coaching Student Feedback Survey. About a third of the students who participated in academic coaching in the fall 2021 semester completed the survey, which asks students about their takeaways from academic coaching and the skills they feel they developed. Many highlight the rapport they built with their coach, the increased confidence in learning strategies, and ability to be successful in the classroom, and the positive feelings that come from being held accountable, working on motivation, and seeing the actualization of their vision and goals. We often get feedback that students wish they had taken advantage of academic coaching sooner. Here are some of the reviews we've received from students in their own words. One student reported that they felt that coaching helped them because they were able to finish their work on time. Before, they were procrastinating. Also, their coach made them realize that people can give them all the advice, but they have to put in the work themselves or they won't see the results. Another student said, I feel that academic coaching helped me improve my academic performance, and I think the greatest takeaway is the kindness these coaches give to help me feel relaxed. Finally, a third coach said, it made me more confident in my ability to succeed and allow me to experience less stress related to my assignments.
Remember at the beginning of the slideshow, we mentioned that your first meeting should be in September, while a second follow-up meeting is strongly encouraged for October, if not sooner, depending on when your first meeting was held. Meeting consistently with a coach over the course of the semester can really lead to a greater confidence on the part of the student, and it gives the coach an opportunity to really learn more about you as a student and how they can best support you and help you learn about yourself. Here is what some of the academic coaches from last semester had to say about working with students in the FGPR program on a regular basis. One coach said, overcoming challenges and succeeding despite those negative voices shows strength and determination. One of my FGPR students began the semester in a place she did not like being, and now she is finishing the semester with A's and B's. She wants to continue coaching in the fall and told me she cannot thank academic coaching enough for helping her through a difficult time and believing in her. Another coach said, I enjoy working with FGPR students for a variety of reasons. I love watching students learn more about themselves, both in an academic lens, but also about themselves as a person. The ability to rise to the challenge and learn how to adapt and try new things are skills that are needed beyond the walls of BSU and can be used no matter where students find themselves in their lives. I love learning about each student individually, their passions and hobbies, and working with them to accomplish goals they have set for themselves. Finally, another coach said, I really enjoyed working with students in the FGPR program. My favorite part was watching students experience that eureka moment. At the beginning of the semester, the first couple of meetings were often geared towards overviewing syllabi and creating an organized plan for the semester. I loved watching the confidence grow in my students during every meeting and hearing students say the words, this is a new semester and I can do this. I've got this. I hope that you'll be inspired by the words of the coaches who are set to work with you in the fall, and that you'll look forward to setting up meetings with them and tracking progress with them throughout the semester.
So we just wanted to let you know some of the things that our advisors and students are saying about the Freshman GPR program. Please know that advisors really enjoy working with our students in the Freshman GPR program because we get to know you, we get to know your situation, and we get to hopefully help you out and get you on your path back to good academic standing. And students usually at the end of the semester will let us know how they felt about the program. So we got a few quotes on this page for you to check out and know that in most cases the students really do appreciate this program, and the advisors really enjoy working with the students in the Freshman GPR program. Just a few final logistics and we're almost done.
If you still need to finalize your schedule or make any schedule adjustments, please consider this. Because you are a student on academic probation, you can only enroll in a maximum of 13 credits. Also consider repeating classes you may have previously failed. This is the time to do it. Please check your email. Your advisor may have already sent you some recommendations or suggestions on how to update your schedule. If not, you can always email your advisor and reach out and ask for suggestions or schedule a meeting with them. Please make sure this gets done before the end of the add drop period. To schedule a meeting with your academic advisor and academic coach, you will use the Academia website. Once you go to the website, you may need to log in with your BSU username and password. From there, you can click on New Appointment and then select your advising center or your coaching center to schedule a meeting. Make sure when you're selecting these meetings, you also select your preference of whether or not it will be an in-person, on-campus meeting or an online virtual meeting. Advisors and coaches will meet with students both ways depending on your preference. You'll receive a follow-up email with the Academia link and directions on how and when to schedule your first meeting of the semester. Make sure to continue to check your BSU email for these updates. Great job! You've completed your freshman GPR online orientation. Make sure to submit your Trail to Success and make sure to finalize your schedule if you have not done that already. Please continue to check your email for more important information and updates about the freshman GPR program and also about how and when to schedule your advising and coaching appointments. We look forward to working with you this upcoming semester, and we appreciate your time in completing this online orientation. Thanks.